Welcome to the most polluted city in the world. To think this was just completely flat land and everything is trash. 9 of the 10 most polluted cities in the world are in India, but it's Delhi in particular which takes the top spot. I have come to the capital city of India to find out more about the pollution. I brought this little device with me which basically reads the air quality, and I just stuck it out the window a few minutes ago.
Are they just like burning trash or something? Because like I would think like normally shouldn't countries like the US or China have like the most pollution? Because like they have like big nuclear factories and all that. But instead it's India. I don't know how 9 of the 10 are in India. Maybe it's just...
And it started going crazy. When I arrived to my hotel on the screen, it told me the air quality outside and also the air quality inside the rooms. This is the Air Quality Index, a universal yardstick used for measuring how polluted an area is. For example, New York usually sits around here and Tokyo here. To put it into context, anything above 300
on the other end of New York, are you doing something wrong?
Earlier this year, the air quality index in the city hit 500, the highest a measurement can go, and 100 times the limit deemed to be healthy by the World Health Organization.
So you need a gas mask.
It's actually a rare occasion for the sky to be blue here. Whenever the sky is blue here, it makes the news. That is how rare it is. The city gets hit by intense smog blankets, which are highly toxic and contributes to chronic respiratory diseases. It's estimated that the air quality in Delhi irreversibly damages the lungs of 50% of all the children living here. So I want to know how it's got so bad and what is being done to try and fix it. I think one big factor as to why this city is so polluted is there's so many people. There is like millions and billions of people everywhere. I'm on my way to meet a guy called Ritesh who is showing me around. He's actually a tour guide here in Delhi. Bloody hell, it is so loud. There is so much going on. Recognize me, nice to meet you. How are you?
Because of the camera.
Okay, I found Ritesh. Well, Ritesh found me. It's a culture here to remove shoes and socks.
Shoes out.
Okay. I don't really know how I feel about my dogs out on the floor, but I must respect culture.
So hi, my name is Ritesh. Originally, I'm not from Delhi. I'm from the Himalaya ranges of India.
Yeah.
So I live in the mountains. We live in a very cold climate. So people like me, we move to cities like Delhi in search of job and education.
Yeah. So I'm currently at this temple in Chandni Chowk of a religion called Jainism, which I've never heard of before. I didn't know it existed. Apparently the monks of Jainism basically spend their whole lives naked. They never put on clothes because they believe it's made from an animal or a plant. If there's ever a religious conference that they have to go to, they will basically walk there. And they'll all walk down the street completely naked.
Yo, bro, what do they eat if they're not going to use clothes because it's made out of animals?
It was time to move on
or plants.
Explore the rest of Delhi. Holy moly. It is so hot here, it's not funny. How do you deal with this humidity? It's so sweaty here.
It is, but you know, we are habitual to it.
Yeah.
It's like deal for us.
Yeah. There is one thing you notice instantly in this country, not just the humidity and the noise, but the amount of people everywhere is just insane. Delhi has a population of 32 million people, and there is probably a lot more people here on the ground. I don't know if you can see how much sweat is on my face. It's just insanely humid.
Incredible India.
Hello.
Incredible India.
One thing here in India, everyone is so friendly. Everyone always wants to smile at the camera or wave. What's this? This is a bin?
The bin, yeah.
Look at that for a bin. Oh my god.
Here we're gonna try a samosa which looks like a square.
Okay.
Which has more than 50 to 60 layers inside it.
Wow.
With the chickpeas and mint sauce.
Okay. Please everyone pray for my stomach right now. Really nice.
I'm pretty sure this would be the best samosa you must be having.
Probably good though.
I've never had a samosa
That's
like
samosa.
this before. I'm extremely fearful for my stomach, but I'm in
Bro, you're
India.
cooked.
I have to eat
Oh my
food.
days.
As amazing as the food was,
TV
I just wanted to
stereo.
get back to the main reason I came here in the first place. It says unhealthy.
70.
Now, the device I bought uses a different measurement called
like
PM
500.
2.5 to quantify the level of pollution than the one used in the official
Never
air
mind.
quality
Never
index.
mind.
So I've converted the measurements on screen to match the readings you see. What I measured as being 73.1 equates to 159 on the official air quality index, which really isn't great.
Being in India is just like a constant stimulation of all your senses, you know? The noises, the sounds, the smells. What a unique place.
This street and this market is one of the most famous market in entire Delhi. And there are multiple reasons why this market is so famous. First, it is historic. It was built when the city was originally built, approximately 350 or 400 years back. Okay. Second, this is one spot for anything you are looking for. We have a lane for lightings. Then we have a lane for silver jewelry, for food, for spices, for sunglasses, for footwear, for wedding cards. Now I'm tired. Whatever you are looking for, you can easily find in this market.
You literally have a lane for everything.
Third thing is that we Indians, we have a culture that we spend a lot of money on weddings.
Yeah,
This
that's like a lot
entire
of
Chandni Chowk street
even
is
African
really
culture.
famous for the wedding clothes. Look at that.
And this extravagant wedding culture was conveyed none more than the recent wedding ceremony of Anand Ambani and Radhika merchant in Mumbai this summer. With A-star celebrities in attendance, thousands gathered in the streets and millions more watching from home. The entire wedding was estimated to cost between 11 billion and 13 billion rupees, which is about 101 to 120 million pounds.
Now we are going inside the temple, and one of the best thing about the Sikh temple is that with every of the temple, they have a community kitchen, which gives free food to anybody who goes in. And more than 5 to 6,000 people, they get free meal here inside the temple per day.
Now, for any Sikh temples, you need to cover your head. So I have this, I don't know what it's called, but I'm gonna put it over my head. Head is covered, shoes and socks off. We are now about to enter the Sikh temple. It doesn't matter what religion or race you are, you can come here and get a free meal and everyone sits equally.
Seeing this sense of community which is inclusive to all is just one of the many representations of generosity and kindness I came across in Delhi.
You're from the mountains, right?
A lot of nice people there.
So do you notice the pollution here in the city compared to where you were born?
It is, you know, there is a huge difference because the reason is that in Delhi, 32 million people they're living. And if you look at the map of India, Delhi is just a small dot. And in the mountains where we live, in a small village, we are like 50 or
it's a
60
bill.
people
How many
living.
people are in India?
Then for the next 2-3
Billion or
kilometers,
something?
there is no one. Having this kind of atmosphere is a problem, but not such a big problem. Sometimes things are not really easy in India, but I'm pretty sure with the time we're gonna develop a lot.
We have now arrived at one of the biggest mosques here in India. It really does feel like a movie. There is just so much going on, and for everyone here, this is completely normal. This is just daily life. This mosque.
Yeah, bro. Colonization done like devious damage on a bunch of countries. That's why there's a lot of pollution. That's why there's a lot of trash. That's why there's less development. But then again, you can just, when you're on top, you can just look down on people. So, you know, maybe it's whatever. But yeah, imagine these countries without colonization. They would be so much more far ahead. Even a bunch of African countries. All right, me.
Is spectacular. What a place to be. The sun is setting. The sky is actually a lot clearer now.
This mosque is so huge that 25,000 people they can accommodate for a single prayer.
Wow.
Now, Ritesh is a guide that I found on a tour guide platform. However, I found out that they take a lot of commission. Ritesh could be making a lot more money if he was to set up his own website. I'm going to show you how easy it is to set up a website with Udo.
There aren't many health and safety checks here. Look at that. There is a very distinct smell walking down these streets. Cannot say it is a nice smell. It's not. It's not nice. It smells like a mix
it's probably the
of
trash.
bins and piss. Sorry if that's rude. I was gonna lie for a second, and I was like, you know what? Why am I lying? That is exactly how it smells. I don't think many people care here, as this is normal life, but the streets are not clean. There is rubbish everywhere. Take that for example, it's literally a pile of rubbish that's been clamped down.
Is that dead
As
dog?
you can see, the air quality on this street is not good.
Hey, that's just an underdeveloped country. It's just how it is. So like,
People that
can't be mad at them for it not being clean. I mean, I guess.
very, very hard, but their wages are very less, and that not just in this market, that's everywhere in India.
Yeah.
So, but probably life has been hardship here in India, but I've also seen people who really work hard with the time they're coming up.
Yeah.
Like my father, he came from mountains, he was not having anything, you know.
Yeah.
Now we have a property here in Delhi. So with the generation, with the time, people are coming up with
Yeah. And now we're heading back onto the main street so I can try get an Uber. Alright now? Okay. What the?
A4. Just increasing. Crazy.
It is a pretty crazy experience being in the middle of old Delhi, going through the markets, coming back to this hotel. And our little device is reading 28, which is such a big difference from before. I think it was at 100 and something earlier.
It's proper, like from a overview.
Okay, so I am back with Ritesh.
Hi everyone.
Good morning. We are on our way to a place which has been named as Trash Mountain.
Mountain.
It is a landfill site, and it's one of many landfill sites here in Delhi. I want to see this place for myself. I want to see how bad it is. Wow. It's just cows in the middle of the motorway.
Now we are just about to reach.
Yeah, we're almost there. I don't know if we're going to be allowed to actually go into this place or... Look how big it is. Oh, wow.
So proper.
Never seen a landfill.
That's a mountain of trash. I thought that was just a regular mountain.
Oh my god, it stinks.
That's trash. Of course, gonna
Look
stink,
at
bro.
this.
Imagine
Look at the
smell.
road. I can't describe what it smells like. Just look at that. That is not a nice place. To
Working there is crazy.
Somehow, you know, they have to survive.
Yeah, seeing this in person, to think this was just completely flat land and everything is trash.
That is a
enormity
that's
of it
trash.
and the scale. They are not small diggers, and this mountain makes them look tiny.
No way. No way.
And as you can see, there are loads of houses right there, just next to Trash Mountain. It looks bad showing you this Trash Mountain, but there's almost 30 million people here in Delhi now.
32 million, that is on record, but when you come down there are way more people, I think.
Yeah, 30 million people are gonna make a lot of rubbish, so you've got to put it somewhere. It's actually better than in the city. It's about 65.
I think so, that's
Better than
because
the
of the
city.
rain. Yeah.
Okay, so it makes
All
a...
the polluted particles, they have fallen down because of the rain.
Okay.
That's what I think.
Now behind me is the Yamuna River, an extremely dirty,
Damn.
polluted river
That's
running
facts, that's
through
true.
Delhi. There is rubbish floating everywhere through this river. There are people that are actually in the river.
Although many countries
They're
around
in
the
the
world
river.
have
I didn't even
huge
peep it.
landfills like this and
went
even
by.
bigger, seeing that mass accumulation of waste in person makes it
They're
unsurprising
in
that
the
Delhi
river.
hosts
That's
such
polluted.
dangerous air quality and why there's been such an urgency for initiatives to help the situation before it spirals to an unrecoverable level.
They're not washing their clothes, I would say. They are in the river to find, you know, sometimes people, they throw coins.
Still.
Okay. Wow. A major cause of pollution here in Delhi. He just threw a little thing at me. Ah, he's trying to blame it falling out the tree, but he just threw this little thing at me. Anyways, a major cause of pollution here in Delhi are all the cars, the tuk-tuks, the bikes, the buses. I'm here at the ITO intersection, one of the busiest traffic intersections in Delhi. Now this is supposed to be a major pollution hotspot, so I'm gonna get out my air detector. The air is hard to breathe here. It is not nice.
Bro, your lungs are gonna get
102.
cooked, bro. What the hell?
103. Wow. I'm not a scientist,
Good.
but that isn't good. I am seriously overheating right now. It is apparently the hottest time of the year here in Delhi. It is so humid. My face is covered in sweat. There is so many people around. Now walking up this bridge to the metro station. I just want to get an idea of how many people there are here, how busy this place is. Look at that. 145 it is reading right now, and you know all these people are commuting to work.
Imagine bringing that
174,
every day.
and there is all these people walking around right now, breathing in this air.
Bro, get out the way. You see that guy?
After showing me the entire
Like-
city, being so welcoming,
Get out of the
and
way.
also being the perfect ambassador for representing the amazing traits of the Delhi people, it was time to bid farewell to Ritesh.
It has been amazing to meet you. Thank you for showing me around Delhi.
If you'll be having any plan, give me a message.
Yeah, okay.
Bye.
I
Thank you.
see you soon. And if anyone comes to Delhi,
Sure.
this is the man. Check the description down below.
Okay?
Cash, bro. I'm remember you.
This last leg of my journey was perhaps the most raw and eye-opening of the trip.
I'm getting pretty used to just seeing cows in the road now. Hello, mate. How are you? You alright? Hey, how are you?
Hi.
Nice to meet you, bro.
It's an educational tour
Yeah.
to show them like the reality of people, how they are living
Yeah.
in the slums. I was born and brought up in the same slum where we are going right now.
Wow. Yeah.
And also I will talk about their issues and problems what people they are facing inside the slums.
Yeah.
I had learned on my trip here that there's an estimated 1.5 million people living in the Delhi slums. I wanted to get an insight as to what it's really like to live
This
in a
is a classroom?
slum here in Delhi.
We have here since 2016.
Wow.
So we are providing education from the kids here since 2016.
Yeah.
If you are going for the job, the interview is always going in the English language.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah.
English is very important now.
This is all funded by the people that come on tours.
No Hindi, only English. Right? I skipped by that sign, but now it's like, wow, they're suppressing their own language. That's why Bob Marley said, emancipate yourself from mental slavery. But it's just, it is how it is, bro.
Here you can see the whole slum.
Wow.
From our home, like first we collect our garbage and
Yeah.
we throw in the small garbage collections.
Yeah.
And after that, like the government people, they are coming here and they collect the garbage.
Yeah.
And after that, like they throw garbage over there.
And right over there, you can see in the distance.
Trash mountain.
It's trash mountain.
Crazy.
Do you think you'll always live here in the Sanjay
No,
colony?
like, you know, people they are not happy to live there because we don't have like a luxury life over there. You
Yeah,
can say.
yeah.
We are not well educated, so
Yeah.
like they don't have another option.
Feeling very
Yo,
grateful.
y'all should also be getting grateful,
walking
bro.
around Sanjay colony, just walking down the streets, and seeing the way that people live their lives here and things that we complain about back home. I feel very lucky. It was very nice to meet you, and thank you for showing me around. That was honestly a crazy experience. I don't know, I don't really know what to say after that. About 2/3 of people here live on about $3 a day, and it really did not feel right walking around that place. I didn't feel like I should have been there, and I don't know how I feel about the tour. Just walking down the streets and seeing the conditions everyone there is living in, it's sad. It's really, really sad.
Growing up in a so-called first world country, something as trivial as the ability to breathe in fresh, non-toxic air
Yeah,
every
bro.
day is
You
a
don't even pay
privilege which is
attention to it.
majorly unrecognized. There
Yo, like, subscribe, though. Yeah.